collection. It's Elfida's Atelier, Gotham Couture, Empresses and Emperors collection. So I really try to use high-end materials, brocades. It's a fusion of many different styles. My motto is the past, present, and the future. So you can see them in each of my pieces. They're all brocade, very textured materials, very rich, luxurious. Even the inside is of different colors, different linings. This is my more Asian fusion, like Empress. My headpieces I make as well to match. It's called an opera coat ensemble. This is also a brocade with very fine detailing on the sleeves. As you can see, there's different colors inside. So it's a little bit of a more retro feel, but very rich and luxurious. The material is thick, it's heavy, it has a weight to it. This one as well is another brocade. And I match it with the headpiece, with the jewel. Very also luxurious and has a very distinct shape to it that is catering to every shape of person, and it is flattering and cozy and luxurious. So I hope that you like my new collection, and I hope that you're interested in contacting elfidaatinnoff.com or gothamcouture.com.
Everlasting on the runway, get to the action. High fashion, everlasting models. Life camera action. High fashion, everlasting on the runway, get to the action. High fashion, everlasting models. Life camera action. Check the detail on the fabric. It's elastic. That's nice. Blue like a maverick, green like Sir Patrick. Oregon's a hat trick. Trip on the scene, fresh on the scene, trip on the scene. Walking clean, high cocky and confident. Came from a different continent. You know they had to denominate. Bring everything that your mama said.
Like her daughter. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is her inspiration. You can see why. It's so nice to have you guys on the runway together. Take a final walk. So inspirational. Family is so important in this creative process.
That's right.
Because everyone needs to be supported and uplifted. It's a grind some days. What am I going to do? What am I going to think of next? Where do you get your inspiration from? It's so great when it's right in your family. And it's a mother. There's nothing more special than that. Sina, 87 years more.
Fashion, everlasting on the runway, get to the action. High fashion, everlasting models. Lights, camera, action. High fashion, everlasting on the runway, get to the action. High fashion, everlasting models.
Hello and welcome. I am Dan Smith. My Instagram is New York City King, and this is Keeping It Green. And I'm here with my co-host,
Desire, and I am so happy to be here. We just wrapped up the amazing New York Fashion Week, and we have one of the most talented designers in the room today. And I am able to grace this beautiful fashion, as you can see, along with the hat and this beautiful, I don't know what to call it, but beyond a masterpiece. So I will let the designer introduce herself, and I think she has a beautiful, lovely guest with her as well. Take it away.
This is my mom, my inspiration, my mentor, my first love. This is Elfidaatinoff, and I'm Elfidaatinoff, and this is Elfida's Atelier. It's also called Gotham Couture. My motto is the past, present, and the future. So I try to encompass all of that. And in my designs, a little fusion of all different cultures and eras, and the use of very luxurious materials, making them, and that is flattering for everybody, and that everyone will feel glamorous in them. So I hope that you like them. I hope you like them in my show. She was in my show. She did an amazing job, and she's wearing my pieces. This is one of the pieces. My mom. I started as a hat designer, headpieces, and that went into opera coat ensembles to make it a whole matching set.
More to the mic. Into the mic.
So I tried to make it into a whole matching ensemble so that people match all the way from top to bottom. And so we did 3 fashion shows. I did on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 7th, 8th, and 9th in different venues. And one of them was with Alliance and Cosmoda and at 30 Wall Street. And that was really amazing.
Okay.
So I really appreciate all of that.
Yes. So it was amazing fashion week. It definitely was. We did a lot of work, and you've been traveling from overseas, doing shows all across New York. Can you tell us a little bit about your creative process?
I have many different inspirations. This collection in particular is inspired by a vintage piece that my mom had when she first got married, and it's I'm Armenian Lebanese, and so the piece is a very like Middle Eastern fusion of many different cultures, but it was such an elegant design that I started from there, and then I started to make each piece, which was 20 looks actually for this show, in different forms of it, different materials, colors, collars, all different detailing. I changed it up into 20 different looks.
Now, where would you say, because I'm blown away by all the detail, right? I can see a lot of meticulous detail and passion went into this. So can you tell me where you drew your inspiration from?
It's from my whole studies, my whole life actually has come to this point where when I was at NYU in the 90s, my father and my mother, they took us to estate sales. My favorite places like the Met Museum. I'm inspired by many different forms of fashion. If you stand up, you could see like the full length of it and the collar of it. So you could see all different kinds of cultures that are fused into that design. So inspiration is really everywhere, everywhere in architecture or creatures or anything that you can see. Sometimes it just sparks an idea, the colors of it, and then I decide to work on those colors. So because I love the gold and the red and the black, so it comes from many different places.
So what is the best material you like to work with?
A lot of brocade and satin, all different types.
Right. And can you tell us the meaning behind your designer name? Where did that come from?
Well, Elfida's is my name, Elfida's, and then Atelier because it is my atelier that artisan that is teaching me is my mentor, my mom, and she's teaching the crafts of very fine detailing of couture. She had her own bridal couture in Lebanon, and then since then she got married, had children, but she still had all the skill sets, and she is now passing it on to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm ready for it, and I'm learning everything, and it's in my DNA. And my dad did high-end jewelry, so I have combined the jewelry with high-end couture.
Okay, nice. So, what are some of the places that you showcase your brand?
Many different places in New York, from like Times Square to one of my first opera coat ensembles was made for Councilwoman Vicky Palladino at Gracie Mansion Conservancy. So that was the first time they collaborated Style Across the Aisle, which was a collaboration of politicians and fashion designers in New York. And so I dressed up Councilwoman Vicky Palladino, and then from there I ended up going to Paris for Paris Fashion Week, and before you know it, now it's New York Fashion Week, and I did 3 shows here, and now in a few days I'm going back to Paris for Paris Fashion Week, and then I'm again booked again in New York for September, and in between I hope London, Dubai.
Yes.
Nice, busy.
Yes, no, so it sounds like you are internationally known, which is fantastic. And I had the honor of being in the show and seeing your beautiful
Thank
work
you.
grace the runway. And I really felt like I was in Europe, in New York. Right? So you brought Paris.
But it's Gotham Couture, so it's like Paris with a New York edge to it.
So you've been to so many places, it's almost hard to ask this question, but let's talk about manifestation, right? It's 2025. Where would you like to be if we were to do a futuristic outlook of your brand? Where would you like to showcase next?
Probably in Dubai.
Dubai,
Yeah, I mean, I already did New York and Paris, London. I would love to. There's a castle that I'm waiting to hear on that we might have a show, and Dubai. I think that would be a really good clientele to cater to.
Nice. So, what do you have? What are you working on next as far as these pieces? Are you having?
The pattern is a really great pattern that is not just like a typical dress, but it's something that you wear over. So it's like an evening wear category,
Okay.
but it's also a robe de chambre, they call it. So you wear it in the home. So I can actually make something that's more home suited, like a robe, but like very luxurious. It could be very sexy as well. I'm going to be using different kinds of lace with it and different layering. So it's very modest, but at the same time, it's edgy and rich looking,
Nice. So,
elegant, regal.
question I was just about to ask. What do you prefer, as in a fashion show or a photo shoot? Which do you like more?
Fashion show.
Okay, nice.
Because you get movement. You get different models. The people get to see it, and it moves, and you know, a fashion shoot is one-dimensional basically, right? So like, but with a fashion show, it's movement. My headpieces move, you know. Yeah, it's. I also have I have accessories like fans and gloves, so it's very glamorous and it's fierce. So yeah, I do like the fashion shows.
So fashion as a whole, as an industry, it's very fast-paced. So we can see you're staying very relevant. How do you manage to stay ahead of trends?
You know, I think that the best way, just like in any other business, you do research. And I like to look at archives and get inspirations from that. I mean, there's so much out there that just a little different kind of shoulder, you know, design or collar or, you know, you just change it up. But like, say, Diana von Furstenberg, she has the wrap dress, and that one dress has made her millions, billions of dollars, but it's all about changing the color, the fabric, the style, the pattern, but it's still just a wrap dress. So it's brilliant. So this is my opera coat ensemble that I will change up in the colors and a little bit of the sleeves, or you know, a little bit different, but everyone would like to wear one over their evening dress and or in the house and be a little bit of a lingerie type.
Well,
Nice.
and I was just going to give a personal testimonial. I'm not only warm, I'm cozy. I feel like I'm ultra fashionable. So where can you find something that's that level of high fashion, but also comfy? I feel like I'm all of a sudden, I'm just like,
I feel like I need some cocktail drinks right now.
very
That's
demure.
Very demure, yes.
Very cutesy.
So,
Thank
can you share with us one moment that you're like most proud of?
Yes. We know there's many. But.
Really, I'm so grateful to God and all my angels, and I'm proud of Paris. It's a dream come true where I had my mom sitting at the end of the Paris runway where I got to honor her. And now again at your show, which was very special with Getty Images. And I honored her with my father's picture behind us on the runway. I don't know if you noticed
Yes,
it.
yep, on the big screen.
It was her wearing the original piece. And she
56
wore
years
the
ago.
original piece
56
on the
years ago?
runway. That red piece is the original piece.
Yeah.
So,
So
how did that make you feel seeing your daughter accomplish these things?
Oh, I'm so proud of her because in a short time she accomplished a lot.
Okay.
People, they go for something for years, you know. In 2 years, exactly.
Today is 2 years, my birthday.
Birthday.
Birthday too.
And
Is my first hat.
she's over there.
So much.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Oh wait, yes, today.
Today is your birthday.
And
Happy
it's my 2-year
birthday.
anniversary because
Happy
2 years
birthday.
ago was my first headpiece that I posted. Exactly
Nice.
2 years.
I think I have to sing around. Happy birthday to you.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, love.
to
Thank
you.
Woo!
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Such a
Thank
special birthday for me. This is a proud moment. This is my first podcast with you guys. So thank you. It just keeps getting better and better. I'm so thankful. I'm very grateful.
It's amazing to see the legacy and how, passing the torch and honoring our loved ones. And it was just love month. It's love month, right? And we said it's about self-love, but it's also about passing that love.
Well,
on
it's
to
funny that you
others.
said legacy because that is why I'm doing this because I feel that everyone should leave a legacy. That's what life is about. And this is why I started this because I want to leave a legacy.
Oh, I love
Nice,
that.
nice.
Yes.
She works hard. Daytime at work and at night.
Yes.
And the weekends, but it's a passion.
We
So
do this all at
sometimes
night.
I have to stop myself and say, "Girl, you gotta go to bed. You gotta get up and go to work again." But
Multifaceted
I'm trying to
dynamic.
do as much as I can, as fast as I can, so that my mother is a witness to everything. And I'm so blessed that she saw the show, that I was able to honor her in this way. It's archived in
She
Getty
was waiting
Images.
for this
So I'm
to
so
make me happy.
thankful to
I
God.
think I always say show love to our moms, and actually your show is the first show, New York Fashion Week show that my mom attended. So it was so special for her as well. So our moms, shout out to all the
Exactly.
moms who
Shout
are
out to
making
moms,
it
yeah.
happen.
And dads.
And dads.
dads.
The moms and the dads,
Yes.
all the influencers.
So, I have a great question for you. When it comes to you starting a new collection, are you going to go with the same theme or are you going to try to switch up the mood? How do you feel like as far as evolving your work?
Really
New things.
good question. I am going to stay with this opera coat ensemble because it's something that I'm not stepping on anybody else's toes. It's a niche that I thought about that I can excel in and then make a brand for myself. And I try to cater and pick women and men that are accomplished, that are confident. They want to feel confident in the clothing, and so one of the people that walked for me is the executive director of Gracie Mansion Conservancy, mom boss, Desiree, and anyone that is accomplished, Mano from Mano Agency.
Yes.
People that are accomplished and will display the brand properly, or that anyone that wants to feel glamorous. So I'm just going to keep with that old glamour but new edge look and try to make it in different materials and colors, and fabrics always change, and try to make it even more modern.
Right. So with that topic in mind, what can we expect like in the upcoming let's say the next few years, like exciting projects, like what can we look forward to?
Well, somebody just called me today and just said that I might be, getting applied for a designer award. So, I mean,
Yes,
I
and on
have-
her birthday.
I
That's a
have
great call.
angels that are helping me. Dan is one of my angels, I believe, and God introduces me to them, and so I really don't know. I'm going with the flow, and so far, wherever it is, it's taking me to higher and higher levels that I never I expected. I did expect, but not. I'm very yes.
So
yes.
we're coming up on wrapping up this show. I would love for you to share, look at the camera, number 2, and say where they can find you, your website, Instagram, everything.
So my website, all three of them get forward to the same place, whatever you can remember quicker. It's Elfida's, ELFIDAS.com, or Elfidasatelier.com, or GothamCouture.com. And my Instagram handle is Elfida, and my last name, Artinoff, which is literally art in off. So Elfida Artinoff. So Elfida's Atelier, Gotham Couture. That's really easy to remember.
Could I have her ask or ask her one more question? Now, a lot of viewers are going to watch this and say, "I am fascinated," because you not only you literally told us what you do, but you did it in 2 years, right? So they're like, "Wait a second, there's no way." I'm actually shocked. I didn't know it was only 2 years
Yes.
myself. I'm like, you've accomplished so much. So
Thank you.
if there's an aspiring designer or someone out there, a young hopeful, who says, "I want to be like you one day," what I won't say give them the recipe necessarily right now, but what would be some words of wisdom you have?
Everybody has their forte and something that they see that other people don't see, and you shouldn't fight it. Sometimes you should see what's in your DNA, which I found out now is literally in my DNA. I never really sewed anything before, but my mom did, and somehow now it's coming out, and I realized that whatever your passion is that you can do for hours and days and never get sick of it, find out what that is. It could be anything. It could be, making something for dog. Like I'm thinking of maybe even doing ensembles for dogs, right? That would be like super cute.
would be very
So something that you just are very, very passionate about and
for it.
non-apologetic. And you try your best and see what people say, because you might have an audience out there that you don't even know exists, and they will love it. So do whatever you are very passionate about, because then it's not just a job, because that's why they call it work. It's a job, but this is a passion. This is so find your